it's very important to understand what gas you need to use when you're doing different processes, and also to know, okay, in this process or whatever I'm doing, I don't necessarily need gas. I can do this job without gas. So that's something too that is a big asset. Okay, number 5, I would say combination of welding. A lot of people don't necessarily like stick welding, or don't necessarily like MIG or flux core welding, and they'll rather TIG weld, TIG pipe, TIG furniture, TIG small items, whatever the situation is. Well, you do have options because you do have combination, or you have brazing. There's many different processes. So look into what process actually works best for you and what you want to do. Me personally, I'm a combination of welder. I like having a combination of things that I do. So I like to be more of an asset. So that's what I choose to do. But I lean more on the stick and flux core side. I make more money in stick, flux core, and wire welding. You know, that's just where I make a lot of. To me, it's less stressful, and I don't have to have a boss. See, sometimes when you do certain positions, you have to like going in on a pipeline. I have to go under a company, so it's got to be a certain supervision, and I can go in and make money, but then I can also do something independently and make that same money without having an overseer. So that's something that you want to think about too when you're being independent. Okay, number 6, I would say, know what machine to use. This is a great big asset because a lot of people don't know what machine to use. Like, they think they have to go buy a $5,000 machine to do a small job. And save yourself the time and the money and do a little research. Ask someone, but know what you need. I have a small Lincoln welder that is a 250V, and I can weld from a 3/32 rod up to a 5/32 rod. I can TIG weld with this machine also, and it's portable. It's an older machine, damn good machine. I can do different processes, and I know what I can do with this machine. Now, I had a guy tell me, oh man, I had to go do this, so I went and spent $3,500, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's doing these little parts. He could have went to Home Depot or Lowe's and bought the $600-700 welder. He could have did the same thing, made the same products, still made money, and didn't have to go in debt. So it's very valuable to know what machine to buy, what machine to use. Okay, number 7, and I'm gonna end it with this one. It says how to recognize and network your skills as a worker, as an independent welder, or an independent LLC. This is important. Everyone is not meant to be a boss. I understand that. Everyone is not meant to be independent. Everyone is not meant to be a worker. Some people just want to go to work, do a 40 hours or 50 hours, punch their clock, go drink, enjoy life, take a trip, whatever. That's what they want to do. They cool with that system. Get a new car, have to keep that job to pay it off, get a new house, have to have the job. They cool with that. That's the system they want. Then you got people like me that's independent. You want to be free from that system, and you want to be able to do things on your own time and make your own money and be able to go and come as you please and be able to save more and make more. And then you also got people like me who want to be independent LLCs, because I also have an independent LLC. I'm not just an independent welder. I'm an independent LLC too. So you want to start a business. But to me, it's like a transformation. You have to go from one level to another level to another level. And as you go to these different levels, you're learning more. You're opening up your mind. You're educating yourself. You're going to different programs. And please let me say this. Stop being afraid to spend your money. You're going to have to invest in a consultation. You're going to have to invest in a program. You're going to have to invest in a seminar, a pamphlet, a book, or something to help you learn more knowledge, because this stuff is not just going to pop in your head. You know what I'm saying? Someone already did the hard work, already took the downfalls in the situation, so that way they can teach you from what they did, and you can learn from their mistakes. So use that. A wise man told me, son, it's better to learn from others' mistakes than yours. And I asked why, just like you would say, why? Because you won't live long enough to learn from all of your mistakes. So it's better to learn from someone else, because you can watch them fall, watch them do messed up things. You're like, okay, I don't need to do this in business. Okay, next time I got to do this. Okay, I need to be upfront on this. Okay, I got to make sure I get paid on this. See, certain things you learn from watching others. And also certain things you learn from paying to visit others to get the information you need. So I would say, if you want to be a worker, to each his own. If you want to be independent, to each his own. If you want to be an LLC, to each his own. But to learn the steps, learn what you want to do, figure out what you want to do. And me personally, if you got an opportunity to go to a trade school and it's cheap or it's free, go. If you got an opportunity to get on the job training and there's somebody that's been there for 30 years and he got a lot of wisdom, go and get all the game you can get. Whatever the situation you choose to get in. Just don't think that it got to be a certain way, because the system will lie to you. You don't need a GED, so stop thinking, oh man, I got to go to school and get a GED before I can be a welder. Get it out your mind. You don't need no GED. You need to get certified as a welder. So you need to learn the trade, learn the skills, get behind someone to learn the technology, learn the lingo, learn the tools to buy, learn what you need, and then figure out what direction you want to go as you do this. Everybody is faster. It might take you 1 year. It might take the next person 5 years. It might take someone 10. But however long it takes you, find your path. Do what you need to do to be independent, because learning how to be independent, the independence of welding, can take you so far. So I wanted to drop this video for anyone who needs to know about the science of welding. And like I say, I didn't go in depth because welding goes back into AD. You know what I'm saying? So they've been forming metals for decades, so centuries. So I want you to do your homework though. Learn more about it. Learn why you want to do it. Learn the science of it. That way you get more excited about doing it. And when you're actually doing it, you will get the process. Like, okay, I see this metal coming together. I see everything forming. I see everything lining up. I see why I got to tack this side and come over here and tack the other side to keep it square. I understand that now. And this is what you're going to learn from the science of welding. So you just don't want to just burn a rod, that's fine, but you want to know more about it. You want to know some history. You want to be able to not just sit with the instructors or whatever, but you want to be able, if someone asks you a question, you want to say, okay, I know why I do this. This is why I have to use this rod. This is why I have to bend my rod and only can use so much of it in this situation that I'm in. You need to know this. And this is what I want to give you, free game. I hope it helps someone. Y'all, get your hog on today. Please do. Whatever you do, get your hog on, enjoy yourself. And like I say, man, I'm hoping someone can use this information and take their life to another level. Hog on, Black Feniks. The science of welding.